Hey, adventurers! Great seeing you. We've been having a great time here at All Aboard with Jesus this weekend, and we know you've been having so much fun. We're excited for you. We're having fun with you. But I want to tell you a little bit about a story. You know, when you hear the words, all aboard, you know immediately that you need to run if you're not on board, because that's the sign, that is the signal that this train is heading off. And so that's your last call. Everybody get on board, and you gotta rush into it, because if you don't make it, then that train has left. And there was one time that in my childhood, we were going to Los Angeles and we had a great vacation, my family and I, but it was time to go back to San Francisco, and my dad pulls into this gas station, and there at that gas station, he fills up the tank, and then he asked, do you want something from the store? My brother and him went, and I said, no, I'm good. My mom was asleep. But some time happened during that time that they were in the store that I decided, you know what, I probably want some candy, I want some snacks. And so I got out the car, I went into the store, and when I bought my things, I came out and I was shocked because the truck wasn't there anymore. The van was not there anymore. What was I gonna do? And I start looking around. Where? All of a sudden I see on the street that my parents are leaving the gas station, and they head off. And all of a sudden they're about to turn into the freeway. They're at the stop sign right there, ready to turn. And I am yelling out, stop, wait. And the light turns green. And the van goes forward and starts making that left, and all of a sudden now, at the age of about 6 or 7 years old, I start thinking, okay, I am homeless now, I'm 6, 7 years old, what do I need to do to survive as a homeless kid in the streets of Los Angeles? And I saw that van turning, but praise the Lord, it made a U-turn. It made a U-turn, and it came back for me. They had not forgotten me. You know, the Bible gives us a promise that unlike my parents or many other parents, that sometimes we get so distracted in life that we forget about things, and sometimes we forget about our own children. But God doesn't forget you. God doesn't forget His children. God doesn't forget adventurers. But all aboard with Jesus. And one of the beautiful things about Jesus is that He is never late. He's never gonna leave you. You're gonna hear those words from Jesus, all aboard. And one of the beautiful things is a promise that He gives us in the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 37. For yet in a little while, in just a little bit, adventurers, He who is coming, and that's talking about Jesus, He who is coming will come, and He's not going to delay. He is going to return for us. And the beautiful thing is, every day He is giving us those words, all aboard. So my prayer for you is that you can get on board, because when you get on board on that train, it means that you are safe in His hands. I want to tell you something else, another story. I always wanted a train set. Always, as a little kid, wanted a train set. But my parents, at Christmas time, I would say, can I get a train set? You think they got it for me? No, I never got my train set. It was in the year, probably when I was about 7, 8 years old, that my aunt found out that I wanted a train set. And she got me a train, and it had like some sounds that you put water in it and some other things that it would start making smoke. Something like this one that I have here. And I loved it. And I wanted to show it off, and I wanted everybody to know, like immediately, if they came into the house, they would see the train. So I decided I wanted to glaze it, I wanted to make it nice and shiny. I didn't know what to use, so the only thing in my 7-year-old mind is, I'm gonna dip it in oil. So I rubbed oil all over, cooking oil, all over it, and it got shiny. I never really got to play with it though, because it was always so sticky. From that moment on, the compartments wouldn't move, the parts wouldn't move, it wouldn't open, and I had to throw it away. Well, I got older and trains weren't my thing anymore. And I think I was about 25 years old or so. And one Christmas, there's this huge box for me under the tree. And there at 12 midnight, I opened that box to see what it is, this little big package for me. And I see that it is a train set. I never used that train set until about 10 years later, maybe 8-10 years later, when my daughter was born. We've brought it out about 3 times to put around the Christmas tree. You see, I wanted a train set so bad as a child. Finally, when I got it, it was too late. It was too late. I had grown on to bigger things, different kinds of toys, different kinds of tools and electronics. But the beautiful thing, as I mentioned, that Jesus, he's not going to be late. When he says all aboard, it's going to be right on time. And he wants to say those words to you, and he's telling you those words at this moment. Come on board with me. I'm going to take you to a place. I'm going to take you to heaven. I'm going to take you to a place that's filled with incredible experiences and memories. You are going to be accepted. You are going to feel loved, and you are going to know and be assured that you are safe and saved in the arms that he has for you. Those arms are embracing you. Those arms are saying, today, young adventurer, come on board. Because he wants to go with you right now. He wants to take you to something amazing right now. He doesn't want you at the age of 15. He doesn't want you at the age of 20. He doesn't want you at the age of 40. He wants you right now. And he wants you to know his heart right now. So some of you older adventurers, you may be hearing the voice of Jesus saying, come on board. Come be with me. Come be baptized. Tell your parents right now, Dad, Mom, Grandpa, Grandma, I want to be baptized. Some of you may be thinking it and be ready. So I want you to just always be on board with Jesus, because he's going to take you to someplace wonderful. And you have that promise. He will return. He's not going to delay. He's going to be calling you, and he is calling you. All aboard. I pray that you may say, I'm here. If you're away from God, run to that train to make sure you get on board, because he is not late and he wants you on board. So adventurers, thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in person sometime soon. So what's our motto this week? What's our theme? All aboard with Jesus. Yeah!